Good afternoon, super friends, and welcome to the Thursday, June 18th edition of the Sacred News and Weather. I'm so happy to have you here, so grateful. My name is Dana. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an intuitive, I'm a healer, I'm an everyday mystic, I'm a mama, and I'm a semi-retired nurse, and I'm also a channel, which is the work that I'm doing here on this channel. I also teach Kabbalah, I teach chakras, I teach energy, I teach sacraments, I teach the language you need to be able to reach the magic inside of yourself. So, whatever language you speak, I hope to find you in your language, and I hope you find your language in what I have to say. As with everything I do, please take what resonates and leave the rest behind, and know that these messages are timeless. So, whether or not you're tuning in real time on June 18th or at a later date, you will likely find yourself here. But if you don't, go ahead and turn me off and tune into a new message, either something down below in the Sacred News and Weather playlist or something yet to come. I do want to say I had someone reach out to me in the DMs on Facebook to say, hey, I friend requested you, but you haven't accepted. I'm from your YouTube group. And I do want to say, first of all, thank you. And yes, please do friend request me. I want you to know that I have I think I have like more than 600 friend requests right now. And I need to be a little bit careful because a lot of those are like, I'm a recently widowed doctor from Europe and I believe in God and I want to be your friend. And there's like two messages below, two pictures below. And I don't want to just blindly let people in. So I am doing a little bit of vetting, but I just haven't had a lot of time. So if you are waiting for me to accept your friend request, you can let me know down below who you are and I will find you and friend you, but I will be doing my best in the next week or so to let everybody in. I do have a Facebook group, but it's not really active. The Facebook group is the Everyday Mystic, but I do just most of my work in my regular Dana Friedman Facebook page. I'm on Instagram as well. I'm not on the TikToks. I mean, I'm there, but I'm not active. Maybe someday I'll shoot reels, but right now that is not what I'm doing. So please feel free to find me on Facebook. I apologize if you already have and I have not accepted your friendship request. It's coming, I promise. I'm going to work on it. It's like kind of like the stack of mail on my desk over there that like I know the bills are paid, so like I'm not really worried, but there might be something in there, including a check. So maybe there's a check for me. So incentive to go through the mail. All right, I'm going to shut up now. I do very much have a message for us. I heard this morning in my morning meditation something very specific and I did get some imagery with it, so I'm going to see how it wants to come forward today. But what I heard as I close my eyes here is a buried truth is no less true. And that came in through my left ear, which is often where I hear things. This is where the clairaudience piece comes in. I also get images. I'll get feelings in my body. I'll get tastes in my mouth. I'll get smells. Ooh, I'll get an alarm. Very specifically, this is the 30 minutes till going to pick up my daughter. That's what that alarm is. Apologize. Um, I get I get information in all sorts of ways. I get images of tarot, I draw tarot cards. These messages come however they want to come. And this morning again, I heard a buried truth is no less true. And what the feeling is, the feeling that I have in my body is that for some of you, most of you, all of you, a truth is about to come forward. A truth, and it feels like this truth has had not the truth itself or a lie per se, but the feeling is that the not knowingness has had a hold over your body that may have been taking up more space than you allow yourself to notice or you allow yourself to acknowledge. So it feels like the part of what has been driving your bus in the last however long, it could be 6 months, it could be 6 weeks, it could be 6 years, the not knowingness of a specific truth that is getting ready to come forward has had a hold over your energetic system so that you could not fully embody your own magic, your own process. It's not to say that you're not doing great. Like, I just want to say you're doing great. I hear my BFF Bethany's voice in my ear saying, "You're doing great." You know who's doing great? You are. You're doing great. But You're not doing as great as you could be because there is this feeling, this frequency of the unknown in your system that feels like it has been waiting to know this truth, whether it is a truth that is in your favor or whatever that looks like, whether it is something that you desire to know, like whether it's a good truth or a bad truth, even though I don't like to polarize, there's the kind of truth that will affirm something that will bring you deep relief. It will confirm something that your intuition already knew, but the not knowingness was causing you to spin out. Or there's the kind of truth that in confirming, it will clarify that this piece of you that you have been keeping open, this possibility that you have been keeping open is no longer possible for you. It's like there's been an open book sitting on your nightstand, and this truth coming forward is going to turn the next page, open to the next chapter, or it's going to close the book entirely. Now, what I want to say is there's this feeling that I can feel in one part of the collective. I can feel like a thread of energy that feels like to know the truth when this truth comes forward, whatever this truth is, knowing this truth will like allow, I'm hearing the word vendetta. I don't know exactly what that means to you. The way I'm experiencing it here, I'm not somebody who really holds grudges or like vendetta or that I don't know a lot about that frequency, but what I'm feeling is like there's this feeling of if if it's what I don't want it to be, like I am going to be so pissed and I'm going to seek revenge. And I want to tell you right now that this feeling in your body, this feeling, this frequency of vendetta is the very thing that is keeping the truth from coming forward. So if you are awaiting a truth and you think it's going to be negative and you're plotting and planning the way that you are going to like rebel and punish the bringer of this truth, if this is you, the reason why this truth isn't coming forward is because spirit's like, nope, until you can settle down, until you can come all the way into alignment, until you can realize that vendetta, that revenge is not actually the path that you can take, need to take, will take. I'm not, the spirit is not going to let you take that path. So please know if you are seeing yourself in this revenge, vendetta line of thinking, line of energy, that you are not going to get this truth, this unknowingness resolved in your system until you can reel that energy back in and come to a place of softness, come to a place of stillness, come to a place of recognizing that there is no power in an eye for an eye. There is no love in an eye for an eye. This truth, if even if it is something that you do not want to hear, this truth that is coming forward is for you, and it has nothing to do with revenge that wants to be sought or will be sought. So until you can come into a place of softness, until you can come into a place in your heart that is the frequency of love, you are not actually going to have that truth revealed. So I'm going to leave that thread of energy here. What I am going to say, and I can feel where this might be a little sticky, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's no less sticky or no more sticky than the word vendetta or revenge in my nervous system. There's a feeling of if this, actually, it's not even if, regardless of whether the truth that is revealed is a truth that you desire, a truth that you want to come forward, or a truth that is going to cause pain. But then I can see underneath it like instant relief also, whether it is a painful truth or a truth that brings relief into your system. I can see where your system, just by having the truth, by having this answer revealed to you, it is going to resolve that feeling in your body of not knowingness. It's going to resolve that sort of what I'm seeing is like this it's like a little tornado in a box. It's like there's some part of you, there's some part of your nervous system, there's some part of your beingness that is running this constant tornado. And I can see where, regardless of whether or not the truth is something you desire to hear, it's actually going to just settle this tornado so that you can relax. I think where I'm meant to focus now is on the truth teller, the person who is going to bring you this truth, the person who is going to reveal this truth. This is not a third party energy, meaning it's not someone who is not the person who has perpetrated this lie or withheld this information from you. So for some of you, I can see where this is like an outright lie, some deep, is it deep? Is deep the word? I don't think deep is the word. Some overt, I think that's it. Some overt lie, something sordid, something untoward that was happening in the background that you have no confirmation of, but your nervous system, as exhibited by that tornado in a box, has had some idea of all along, whether or not you know what it is or not. Versus the kind of truth that we started with, which is that buried truth that is so deep that the person, the truth teller, almost doesn't want to acknowledge it, like as if I bury it so deep, it can't possibly be the truth. If it's that kind of truth, and they can be the same, they can be like something untoward could have happened, and this person, your person, may have buried that truth so deep that they're almost trying to believe that it's not the truth. Nevertheless, it is still going to come up and be revealed. It's also potentially the kind of truth where someone was lying to themselves about what they were actually feeling, or lying to themselves about what they were actually experiencing, and not sharing, withholding a truth of omission, or a lie of omission is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing Ogden Nash, a lie of omission, a sin of commission versus omission. And I don't believe in sin here. Sin in the Aramaic is simply missing the mark. So we're not even going to go into the idea of sinning here. It's just the poem that came forward. Regardless of whether it is a truth of omission, a lie of omission that has not come forward, or an actual act against you that has been like perpetrated against you, regardless of what kind of untruth or what kind of truth has been hidden from you, it is going to be revealed. I can see at this point it is being like unearthed. There's this feeling for the person who has buried the truth. And by the way, these energies can be reversed. You might be the truth bearer, or you might be the receiver of the truth. See yourself where you see yourself. Right now, I'm seeing the one who for whom the truth is being unearthed. It's like there's excavating happening here in this energy over here. They are excavating a truth that they have buried, because the truth is actually uncomfortable. The truth makes them very uncomfortable. They are coming to the realization, if this truth is buried, that they have done a great disservice to someone that they love. And regardless of whether or not the truth is going to please the person they love or displease, there's discomfort no matter what. But I guess maybe it's a quality of the lie, a quality of the untruth. There are the big ones. There are the big, like what I'm seeing is, thievery, like and not just like I took $10 off your dresser. I'm talking like moved bank accounts, like big money moving. That might be a theme for someone here. I'm also seeing like third party energy in terms of not what I was talking about with the truth teller, but like cheating. There was cheating going on. There is, but there's also a frequency of lying to themselves and withholding the truth from self and other. So the person who is uncovering, the person who is like up, like there's the Seven of Pentacles again, like digging up that buried truth to bring it forward. What that person is realizing is either the degree to which they have caused harm to you, or the degree to which they have harmed themselves and their relationship by hiding what could be seen as a positive truth, like I buried my feelings for you because I was afraid, or I didn't tell you this truth, I kept this from you because I was worried you would judge me. Or and it's like a much smaller uh sin is the word, but of course it's not sin. It's like a much smaller wounding, a much smaller issue at hand, a much smaller truth, a much less weighty truth. Regardless, what I'm hearing is that I'm seeing like the arc of karma. What comes around goes around. And I just want to say here that in this space, I do not hold the belief that karma is punishment that lasts a lifetime. I don't believe that karma is punishment from any sort of external source. So you are not being smoted by spirit's giant smite stick because you told a lie. That is not karma. That is like myth, and that is wounding of toxic religion and toxic patriarchy. Karma is a universal law of energetic return. And so the degree to which you withheld a truth from your person, or this person withheld a truth from their person, is the degree to which the energy that this person who withheld the truth is experiencing discomfort right now. So if what was perpetrated against you was something very large, the grief and the fear and the experience of this person, of your person, is much larger than if the grievance, the egregiousness was actually very small. And I don't like comparing, but there's a feeling of like big problem and little problem here that is happening for sure. One is more of an internal fear-based withholding from fear of judgment, withholding from scarcity, withholding from this place, and withholding a truth from this place. The other is more like, I did something bad and it's got to come forward. And so what I'm just being shown with this whole karma message is that you don't need, if you are, this is what it is, if you are on that thread of energy where you have been thinking about revenge or vengeance, what I'm being shown here is your person is being punished enough. There is no room here for you to punish your person. What needs to happen is you need to come into yourself, come into your heart, forgive yourself and forgive your person, and the information will then come forward. If you are not someone who is remotely interested in punishing anyone, but there's this tornado that is happening over here, what I'm being shown is your person is unearthing, unburying the truth that they need to bring forward to bring to you to resolve this inner tornado so that you can come into a state of peace. Either way, these truths are coming forward, and either way, I'm seeing that it is going to bring into your system great relief. That page is going to be turned, a new chapter is going to begin, or the book is going to close entirely. But any way you look at it, regardless of what side of the equation you find yourself on, there is going to be great relief, because what will happen is, and you've all heard me say this if you've caught any of my other messages, the truth is what sets us free. Uncovering the truth, not the wounding, not the lies, not the storylines, not the toxic patriarchy. That's uncovering the actual heart-centered truth of what has happened and bringing it to those who need to hear it brings resolution in everyone's hearts, brings resolution of that tornado in a box in everyone's nervous system. The tornadoes that are happening over here and the tornadoes of the not knowingness that is happening over here, I can see where this truth is coming forward, and no matter how you receive it, it is going to help you all feel better. And this is today's message. Thank you so much. Please like, hype, share, subscribe, tell your friends, come and see me again. Tomorrow is Friday. I am hoping to be here tomorrow. I'm traveling on a red eye tomorrow night. I have some clients and some calls in the day, but I'm hoping to get here. The other thing that I'm hoping for, and I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm really going to try. I am actually traveling to be in the same space as Eden, who I co-teach with and co-host the Red Thread with. And when we channel together, I get to go really, really deep. So I'm thinking that I might like to have us both come on here over the weekend to have her send me into a deeper state of connectivity to see what comes here for all of you from that place, which is one notch or sometimes more than that deeper. She can take me into the realm where I read Akashic records. She can take me into a realm where I can come into the physical body and really feel into what is happening from like a medical intuitive place. She can bring me into states where I don't have to maintain what's happening out here and I can get much deeper. So I'm hoping we get a chance to do that this weekend. We're looking at retreat spaces. So we're going to be busy, but if we can make it happen, I hope you all get to see her here over the weekend. Anyway, enough of me. Go forth, have a beautiful Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.